least hold on to the second spot here for the moment.
Oscar Norm going to force the issue on the rookie, Adam Peterson. Here, can he make it happen into the FXR corner?
He's trying to take the inside lane here, but Adam Peterson takes that lane, then jumps to the outside. Oscar is not going to follow. Ooh, he got close, almost landed on the back of Peterson, coming off the big triple as they hit the all-finished concrete rhythm section here on the front stretch in this battle for second and third.
And this is where it's going to take patience, just as to not make contact with one another. Keep it smooth, keep it clean. And he there almost makes it happen. Got a little bit tangled up, but maintains his speed.
Yeah, fortunate where that contact was on the sled that they didn't lock skis together. So Norm lives to fight on, and that may have rankled him up a little bit now to turn up the wick as he goes chasing after Adam Peterson, and then behind him is Kyle Pauline, the teammate to Peterson. So right now, Norm's caught in a Red Bull sandwich, except, well, he just got out of the filling, and he's the top slice of bread. He's moved into the number 2 spot.
He did. A good, clean pass from the number 40, Henches Racing, back to Polaris. Now sights set on the 43 of Logan Christian in the lead.
And Logan Christian, teammate to Hunter Patino this season out of the Shearing Speed Sports stable on that Amsoil U.S. Air Force Skidoo, coming to the halfway point in this pro qualifier as he powers down a little short chute right up there to the top of that Coast Materials berm.
And we see the teammates continue to battle just behind Logan Christian and Oscar Norm, Adam Peterson and Kyle Pauline. That's how they finished in last night's final as well. Adam Peterson in 5th and Kyle Pauline in 6th. So 2 guys just inside the top 5, just outside the top 5, but neck and neck. And Kyle Pauline was talking about his teammate yesterday and how he wishes Adam joined the pro class and they were a little bit closer in age sooner because they have so much fun racing and training together. And now we're getting a look at Oscar Norm making a charge for the lead position on Logan Christian.
Business is picking up at the head of the class as Logie comes over the double, then the triple. Oscar's going to try to set up on the inside. Logan hears him coming, takes the line away. As they come out of the FXR turn, they'll rumble back through the rhythm section. A little miscue there for Logan, but Oscar not close enough to capitalize. Still a couple of sled lengths back. They've just gotten the 2 to go signal.
Here we go, 2 to go. Where we had seen Oscar Norm make his pass was on the back stretch last time around, and that is where we are approaching. So he's going to look to make a move once again.
He's going to ramp around the outside of that Arctic Cat corner there. The banking kind of falls away on you on the outside. That's what keeps those lanes kind of equalized. Now he's going to swap up, go to the outside, put the power down, and makes the power move with authority to take over the lead with a lap and a half to go.
And overall this season, Logan Christian does have a better qualifying effort on average over Oscar Norm. So Oscar Norm looking to get some better results here in these qualifiers. Those points ever critical.
Oscar works out of the FXR turn now. He'll come to the white flag this time. So Norm driving his way up through the field here to take the lead as we come to the white flag. Final lap in this pro qualifier.
Oscar Norm makes his way through the Coast Materials corner, and the gap between he and Logan Christian last time by almost 1.2 seconds, and then a little over 2.3 seconds separate P2 and P3, which as it stands is Adam Peterson.
So back down the short chute here for the final time. Norm dancing inside to outside, right up on that big Polaris berm. Shoots through the dog leg now, hits this backstretch rhythm section. One jump was taken out of the track from the last round right there, which makes a triple going into the second half of the rhythm section now.
And your top 5 running order here on the final lap, just a few corners to go. Oscar Norm, Logan Christian, Adam Peterson, Kyle Pauline, which those 2 teammates neck and neck, but Oscar Norm makes his way through the final turn.
And he'll come to the Amsoil finish line jump and nab himself a qualifier win. Throws a little heel clicker for good measure over the Amsoil finish line jump. Good styling from Oscar Norm, followed by Logan Christian, Adam Peterson, Kyle Pauline, and Jacob Yerk rounds out the top 5. A great ride for Oscar Norm. Let's hear from him now as he's standing by with our Josie Christian.
Oscar, pretty good start to that race, but it was that second to last lap that you were able to make the pass on Logan. What was it about that outside line that allowed you to get advantage?
No, it just took me a little while before I got comfortable on this big track, but I think the key was the triple over there. That made it much easier.
Well, good luck the rest of the night.
And Haley, I don't know if you noticed, did you see the fogging on Oscar Norm's goggles? I don't know how he saw those last couple of laps.
Yeah, that has to be tough. But big celebrations following that qualifier finish. That was a big one for him, like I said. And that move, that signature move, when Oscar Norm does it, it is the Swedish meatball.
Ah, okay, duly noted. Getting ready for our second pro qualifier. Our top 2 in points are in this one. Before they get lined up, let's get a report from Josie Christian.
Thanks, guys. Something that we saw in the last round was Francis Pelletier took a crash, didn't finish the race, is sitting 5th in points going into tonight. He is just going to be taking what we call taking starts, so he can maintain those points for the championship at the end of the year. We saw a few years ago in his Pro Light Championship that he won by 1 point, so it goes to show that every single point counts. Hopefully we'll see him back up in racing in New York, and we'll keep you updated on his injury.
And more on Oscar Norm's injury. I was catching up with him earlier today, and it is his pelvis. No official injury. He did get checked out last night. They sent him back, but he is really, really sore today. But just by lining up and taking those starts, like Josie said, the points that he should be able to get tonight, we believe it's a minimum of 12 points. So like she said, he won the Pro Light Championship by 1 point last year when he was able to get the runner-up position in the championship over Oscar Norm, who finished 3rd. It was not by many points, so every single point is critical. But Francis Pelletier, he's hurting tonight.
Well, best wishes for Francis, and hopefully we'll see him back up to 100% when we get to round 7 in Salamanca, New York. Elias Ischel and Hunter Patnode are in the field for this one, along with Cole Coutu, Cody Cam, Emil Haar, Trent Whitworth, and the winner from 1 round to go on that white and red all-finished concrete sled, that's Daniel Benham. So they're on the button, getting the pipes up to temperature. You can see that excess fuel just burning out of the bottom of the sleds. When you hear the popcorn stop popping and the sleds lean out, that means it's go time.
Under starters orders.
And this pro qualifier is underway. Cody Cam trying to sneak out there to the advantage, and it's Emil Haar and Hunter Patnode who will pass him high, low. Cam, oh, he sketches, he's off the sled, and Elias Ischel winds up going off track as well.
Wow, tough break. We're going to try and get an update, maybe even a look at what happened. But right now it is those flashy red plates of the Ocho. Hunter Patnode, your new points leader as of 1 round to go. He is bar to bar with the number 31 of Emil Haar.
So Haar and Patnode going at it for the race lead, not too far behind him. In the 3rd spot is the winner from 1 round to go, Daniel Benham. Patnode able to take the line away from Haar coming out of the Coast Materials turn as they hit the U.S. Air Force flyaway. He's only got about a sled length's advantage. Haar is going to switch up, go to the outside here through the Arctic Cat corners.
In both of these riders, if we read round 2 before Hunter Patnode's injury in round 2 and round 1, we're going to take a look back at what happened on the start.
And watch Cody Cam right there. The sled twists. Ischel actually made contact and had to drop down off the racetrack and get back on. A little bit of a different look at it. You can see Cam just got totally pitched and twisted.
Wow, very, very scary. But we did see Cam refire right now. He is crossing over the front stretch. So Cody Cam has not pulled off the track. He's trying to get back up to speed. But on the point, setting the pace, Hunter Patnode.
And Patnode, I think that spurred him a little bit here as he works over the all-finished concrete rhythms, because he went from having Haar about a sled length or 2 behind him to opening up about a 1.5-second advantage now, as he'll come back to address this big triple here at the U.S. Air Force flyaway.
And just behind them is last round's winner from round number 5 is Daniel Benham.
And behind Benham, recovering from that little off-track excursion on the takeoff, is the Viking rocket, Elias Ischel, and he is starting to draw in a little bit on Benham, so we'll keep our eyes on that battle. Meanwhile, your leader Patnode working his way back into the backstretch.
They were getting a look at Elias Ischel, goes by Cody Cam. Cody is not pulled off again, but he is just rolling everything, so hard to say. It looks like that might even be a mechanical, potentially a spindle, so you don't want the sled to leave the ground. That could get caught up, but hard to say from this angle. But Cody Cam still going to finish this one. Now we see Daniel Benham, who continues to charge down and hunt down Emil Haar in second.
1 round to go. It was a perfect night in the final for Daniel Benham, as he picked up his first win of the season, 2nd career pro win. Elias Ischel Well, he missed tech in round 1 because his sled was literally coming apart. He needed maximum amount of time to get that sled back together. Wound up being the number 15 qualifier. No big deal for the Viking Rocket. Comes back and gets second.
There he is, 2 former winners this season. We have a winner of rounds 1 and 2, Elias Ischel, winner of round number 5, as they make their way down the backstretch into the skidoo corner.
And it's kind of odd to look at the Ischel number 200 and not see the red plates on it, isn't it?
Yes, it is. But that points gap, just 3 points separate Hunter Patnode and Elias Ischel. So this one's very, very close.
And how close is it? Well, how about 19 points across the top 5 coming into tonight?
This one's spicy. This one is spicy. And now we have at the front of the field, we're also seeing Emil Haar still currently sitting in second, and Hunter Patnode. And Hunter Patnode right away this season came out and was one of the most aggressive riders. He wasn't afraid to put that sled where he needed to in order to make his passes. And sometimes that's what you have to do. You have to go where they ain't and make those really tricky moves. And Emil Haar has been another one who has been doing a bit of the same, very aggressive when he has to be.
Patnode skipping his way through the rhythm section. He'll triple into this second set here coming into the skidoo corner. He's going to come to the white flag this time, maintaining about a 2-second gap right now over Emil Haar back in the number 2 spot.
And we are just about through this one. The white flag is out for Hunter Patnode. You might have just seen it in the corner of your screen, but Francis Pelletier has re-entered the track. Why is that? Because he's trying to salvage even more points. Instead of getting a DNF, he is just going to take the last place position.
And here's that battle for third here as we work the final lap. Benham, Ischel to the outside on the number 200, the Theme Motorsports Skidoo. Trying to ramp his way around with some speed. Oh boy, got close there to getting alongside Benham, but Benham just drifting over enough to make that sled a little extra wide.
Both riders, you really have to be on your A game on the defensive, and Daniel Benham has historically been very good at that, holding off some of the other very, very quick riders in this field, Elias Ischel being one of them, that's for certain. But one rider who doesn't have to play on the defensive necessarily, because we are on the final lap, and a comfortable 2.5 lead for Hunter Patnode.
And he'll come across for the checkers, so Patnode nails the qualifier win. Emil Haar will take second, Benham in third, followed by Ischel in fourth. Trent Whitwer is going to finish back in the 5th position. So the point leader gets himself a pro qualifier win this evening. He's standing by with Josie.
Another qualifying win for you here in Fargo. Obviously, this track is fitting your riding style very well. Yesterday, you said it was probably because you're tall, you're lengthy, you can get going on it. But what is the challenging part about this track tonight?
Just trying to find those sneaky triples, I guess. Trying to find the low lines too, and try to be quick in the corners. There's a lot of corners out there, so as long as you can stay fast and stay consistent through them, then you should be good.
Well, good luck the rest of the night.
All right, Hunter Patnode picking up the win as we wrap up round 1 pro qualifying. We'll segue over to Pro Light. Their round 2 qualifiers are next. You're watching AMSOIL Championship Snocross on Flow Racing.